guys, it's me again. I'm Maddie, if you're new and you don't know me. I got a request on like a childhood video, so I kind of wanted to explain my childhood a little bit. I lived in a small town named Dalton until I was like 11, and then we moved here. My dad passed away when I was 3, which was hard on all of us, and my mom was still using. I'm not going to say what drugs she was on, but she was on drugs, and like I said, she is now 7 years clean. So, being on drugs, you have a lot of energy some days, and other days you're out. She had a lot of her friends staying with us with their kids because they would like help pay bills, and they would obviously use together. So one night the cops came and they were like, "Oh, is your mom home?" I was like, "No, she's out grocery shopping," which was her excuse. But I said that to them, and they were like, "Okay, well, we're just gonna wait till she's here." And I said, "Okay." So I turned around, and my mom's boyfriend's there, and he's like, "Don't ever fucking open the door again unless an adult is next to you. Don't ever do that again." Obviously, he's freaking out because he knows they're about to get busted. So it was the girl who lived with us. She had 2 sons, and it was her son's birthday, the day that we got taken away. We were in the hospital for a few hours. Obviously, it was really late. I think they took us at like 11 or midnight or something close to that, and we didn't go to where we were going until like 8 in the morning, and we were up most of the night. So I moved in with my aunt. It wasn't a good situation. She hit me. She was very mean to me. She would make me sit on a cot bed. I don't know if you know what that is, but it is like half the size of a twin size bed, and it just folds out, so it's like a mattress this thick. I would have to sit on that all day. I couldn't take naps. There was no TV in there. I just had to sit in there and do nothing basically until it was time to eat dinner, and that went on for like I think a year. Then my mom got us back, and we've been here for like 7 years now, so it's pretty good now. I have a kid. This is like a really short video. I don't want to go too into depth, but it's kind of some of it. I'm not going to say any names. Obviously, if you know me, you know who my mom is. You know she's a good person. We've lived here for like 7 years. I really loved going to Dalton for elementary. I had a lot of good friends there. Middle school, I went to Otsego. It's not good. I was talking to this guy, and he asked me to send him a picture, and I was like, "Oh, well, I don't really do that." So he asked for my Snapchat password, and I was like, "I guess," because we were dating. So I was like, "I guess whatever, like, you can take it." So he got on my Snapchat, and this girl and I took pictures. Obviously, it was middle school, like, you want to be, like, all cool and shit, so we took pictures, and he sent them to the whole school. So that was fun. Obviously, the cops got involved. I was in so much fucking trouble for doing that. I ended up breaking his nose. I saw him at a party, and he was like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Just fucking hit me." So I hit him. The guy that is my daughter's father gave me a promise ring. I put it on my middle finger and just swung his nose. Other than that, middle school wasn't too bad, and then there was high school, which I went to Plainwell for, and then sophomore year when I found that I was pregnant. At the end of the year, I switched to a school called Star Family Literacy, which is no longer open. They closed because our teacher does not know how to fund money very well, so that was fun. But Plainwell was a really bad school. Obviously, you have your popular kids who think they're tough shit, and your geeky kids and all that, and like the outcast, I guess. I don't know how to explain them. I was somewhere between the outcast and everyone knew me, but they didn't talk to me type of thing. So, especially with dating who I was dating, everyone knew me. And getting on the personal side, because I know everyone that watches this is basically people I know. There was this guy, let's name him Ben. Ben and I knew each other because our parents went to the same drug meetings, and we would play outside and stuff while they were in the meetings, and I had the biggest crush on him. Because I was just, like, I think I was just becoming a freshman or something like that, and he was turning a senior, and I was like, oh my god, he's so hot, like, ugh. So it came down to it, and I posted those things where it was like, oh, would you date me? What's your favorite thing about me? Like those little things on Snapchat where somebody sends you a number. And obviously I was like, oh my god, I like this guy. Mind you, we were friends for like 2 years before this. He had a girlfriend, so I would never, I'm not a homewrecker. We don't do that around here. So I was like, I'm just gonna be honest, because him and his girlfriend broke up a couple months ago. So I was honest, and he was like, oh really? And I was like, yeah, that's how I feel. I've liked you for a while now, you've known that. And he took my virginity. And then him and I were talking all freshman year. And then halfway through the year, I found out he had a girlfriend. He's such a bitch for that. The girl and I are friends now, but we were not at this time. Shit, I'm trying to think of a name for her. Let's call her Abby. Abby would try talking shit about me because he or she didn't know either about him and I messing around until basically I found out, and I was pissed, obviously, but like, this guy walked up to me and he was like, oh yeah, that's Paulina's guy. I was like, well, I guess the name's out of the bag. That's Abby's guy. And I was like, no, it's not. Here's our messages. Like, that's my guy. I don't know where you're getting this from. I've never heard that they're talking, so. And then she started talking shit about me, which I did not do very lightly. I was like, what the fuck? Why? Like, you and I are both kind of in the same fucking boat. So it got to sophomore year before I ended up doing something. Like, I was dating her father at the time, and I was just finally, like, I was over it. I told my mom, I was like, if I hear one more thing come out of her mouth, I'm hitting her. And she would say, okay, well, you do that, but just know I'm not leaving work to come get you. I was like, okay, not a problem with me. I'll just sit in the office. Whatever. So I heard that she called me a bitch, and she was like, oh my god, that's Maddie Browning. She's such a bitch. And I was like, you know what? I'm fucking over it. So I saw her in the hallway, and I was like, oh, so I keep hearing her talking shit about me. And she's like, I've never said anything about you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's bullshit, and we both know it. And I was like, I just heard you say something about me today. And she was like, well, all I said was this. And before she could finish her sentence, I was like, that's all I needed to know. And I socked her, and she started crying, and then I pushed her. And then she ran to a classroom until she can get escorted to the office, and I went to class. And I got suspended. I'm so sorry, Abby. You know who you are. I apologize 100%. I am so glad that we're on good terms now. Sorry that we were both talking to a fucking asshole. He's still a cheater to this day, by the way. He's a fuckface. So that was kind of high school. I would go to parties and everything. Obviously, all high school kids go to parties. But I did not do well with disrespect. Like, don't talk about me. Don't say shit about me, because, like, I'm a very respectful person until I hear you're being rude or saying something about me or my family. That pisses me off. So I punched a couple dudes at a party. We're not gonna say their names, because that's a big deal. So, but now I moved to Star. that was kind of it for my childhood. I'm sure I can go more into depth, but I just told my mom this the other day. I don't remember half the shit that happened in my childhood. I don't know if it's because I was like around drugs. I wasn't around them too much, but like they were in their bedroom and I was still in the house, so they had to like demolish the house and rebuild it and everything when we got moved out. I don't remember a lot from my childhood though. I think the most I remember is getting taken away, which was like 7.5 years ago, so obviously I'm gonna remember that, and this one bad dream I had when I was like 4. That's basically it for remembering shit, but I gotta ask you another story time. I kind of forgot what it was though, so I'll go check those and try doing another one. That's kind of it. Abby, sorry for saying your name. I'm sure you don't really care because everyone kind of knows. And yeah, Ben, fuck you. My daughter's father, Mari's father, fuck you. That's about it. Other than that, I'm respectful, I swear to God. But I hope you have a good day. And I leave for vacation in like 10 hours. Not 10 hours, it's more like 18. But I might post a video up there if I get any like ideas or get a request for one. I will definitely do one with Mari soon. Just every time that I've wanted to do one of these, she's been sleeping. So that's kind of it. Again, I hope you guys have a good day. Comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you want. And give me some ideas because I'm kind of running out of them. Alright, bye!